Hey everybody, I'd like you to meet Okami Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun in all of her awesome power. And thank you, game, for repeating what I just said 5 seconds ago. Really needed it. But anyway, this is Sakuya, the wood sprite, and now I'm the one being redundant, who is going to take about 80 years to explain that the bountiful land of Nippon is under attack by demons who have taken nature's beauty out of the world, which Nippon is Japanese for Japan. So this game is like double Japaneseification ed-ish. Right off the bat, I want to say this game's dialogue is really well written. But unfortunately, the scene takes much too long to explain the very few details that are actually important. I promise it's not that way through the entire game. It's just during this first scene they take way much more time than they need to. I mean, I don't want to make some kind of sexist joke that it's always the women that take a billion years to shut the hell up in these games, but I already did! And speaking of sexism, they never, ever, ever specify if that back of her kimono has a hole in it, or if that's just a peach pattern in her kimono. So, yeah, let your imaginations run wild, because you never know what that is, and you're never going to know. And as you saw, she just got done explaining that we've been trapped in a statue for 100 years, and that Nippon is now under attack since we've been gone. And yes, I explained that 46.5 seconds ago, so thank you for finally getting to that, because that was actually an important detail. And now this conversation's about to get spiced up by something that anyone who's played this game has been waiting for. I'm sorry, but that laugh is just way too creepy, and it sounds like she's getting possessed. And that was certainly a more amusing place for a bug to pop out of than a meteor from 10 years in the future. Well, maybe. Who knows? Ow, 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 are you nuts? Man, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. In bed? I was just trying to make the conversation more interesting. Well, you certainly did that, because Sakuya was never gonna shut up if you didn't. And have you been napping in girls' clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times. I'm not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Repetition! I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. I thought he was gonna say my great feet for a second. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real... I don't know. Now, what Isun's gonna do here is he's just gonna jump onto our snout, I guess. He is going to accompany us in our journey. He's our tattle slash Navi slash midna of this game. And don't worry, he's not as annoying as Navi, even though I really don't think Navi is that bad and people exaggerate way too much still. And Isun, you better get used to God-flavored wolf slobber, because you're gonna experience it about 200 more times before this game is over. Yup. Don't make me use my prize sword Denkamaru against you. Yeah, Isun's prize sword. Whoa! And yeah, that is our cue to end this cutscene, because it's been going on forever. And because, apparently, the demons command it. And we're their bitch right now. Oh great god Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. Guess you could call it the fruits of her power. But yep, our first objective is to restore the village by cutting down that fruit. Now, like I said, this game does have a pretty long intro cutscene. Don't let that turn you off from the rest of the game, okay? I'm making this first part really long so that you can get a taste of the gameplay in addition to the story. The story of this game is fantastic, but I do agree the opening cutscenes are way too long. So starting off right about here, it's awfully high up there, if you don't use some kind of special power, then there's no way you're going to reach it. As for the gameplay, it's going to become really, really apparent as we get into it that this game is pretty similar to games like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, which is one of the reasons why I picked it, and the other being that it's one of my favorite games of all time, and not a whole lot of people bought it or really know about it. It was a very poor selling game, you know, I kind of want to get the word out. You know, kind of like the Mother series. But, this game is available for... Oh, actually, I never knew that was there. Anyway, this game is available for both the Nintendo Wii and the PS2, and I got shocked because I was about to say PS2 in one of my videos, though. But yes, I am not doing a Nintendo exclusive game. This is available for the Wii, like I said. Yay for more repetition, and here he's just telling us, control pad changes the camera, holding 2 allows you to go into first-person view, and you can see just how great the art direction in this game is like that. Here, I'll give you a taster here, just look. I love the art direction in this game. Right off the bat, that is probably my favorite part of this game, is the art direction. It's amazing. Shaking the remote allows you to dash. You're going to want to do that a lot because you are really slow without it. As you guess, this right here is a save mirror. Just press Z on it and you can save. Simple as that. Alright, so going on, we're just going to get into the main mechanics of the game, and check this out. Just like in The Legend of Zelda, it's our mortal enemy, pottery! And just like in Zelda games, you destroy pottery and you get stuff for it. Screw Ganon, it's pottery that is our main villain. Alright, let's just go ahead and destroy all this, get all the stuff that's inside. Wow, a whole 10 yen. What, that would buy me like 2 rubber bands and an ice cube? I don't know. I don't really know the currency conversion though, but I know that it's not very much. And check this out, you can press the A button against the jump to do a wall jump. Yes, you have a jump button in this game. Already a way that this game surpasses Zelda in terms of exploration. Okay, no. I know that's not really a fair comparison though, but I always like making fun of that, you know, like how there's no jump button in Zelda games, even though I don't really think I cracked too much fun at it during my Wind Waker. Oh well, it's not important. Let's just go ahead and get this chest, and we got a holy bone, Batman. No. Okay, that was a terrible joke. Holy bone S, that's a small size holy bone that allows us to recover health, and the bridge is out! Shouldn't be hard, Amaterasu was it? And Isun's going to call us Ami because he cannot remember our full name. He does that for everyone in this game. And here, Isun is going to show you one of the key differences between the Nintendo Wii and the PS2 versions of this game, is the Celestial Brushes controls. That's Regeneration that he says. He is a brush god. Power can restore missing or broken things. Okay. There are 13 brush gods, so there are 13 elements that go into one powerful deity. And he says that God or no God, how could anyone master the power of all 13? So there are 13 brush techniques representatory of the 13 elements that we need to collect. So, River of Heavens. Anything around here? Could that be it? It's the Puddle of Heavens! Again, I love the art direction of this game, just from that picture you can tell. So going up here... There are the stars twinkling. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern? Hey, look, this hallway's all twisted. No, I'm just kidding. And you'll have to draw on the missing star, which he is going to do for us. You fail at drawing a single dot. Yeah, you can draw lines, but can you draw a dot? No. So we press the B button to bring up our brush. We can move it freely with the remote. In the PS2, this is done with the analog stick. In the Wii version, this is much faster, and you can whip out your brush stuff a lot faster in this game. But in the PS2 version, people argue it's more accurate. So, I don't know. Personally, I prefer it on the Wii. I can show you how you're supposed to draw stuff, though, so the game will recognize it really easily. So, anyway. This is Yomigami, God of Regeneration. Sooner during these long years, having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration. Oh, excuse me, Restoration, not Regeneration. Excuse me, because they're so different. 13 spirits with a brush that you once possessed, including myself. I have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. As you might have guessed, Amaterasu is the reincarnation of Shiranui, who was master of all 13 elements. However, she has now lost them all, and the gods in this world have become scattered, so we must find them all. And he wants us to use Rejuvenation to restore the Stardust to the River of Heavens. And we now possess Rejuvenation, the first of the 13 elements. We now possess it ourselves because Isun had it, and now we have it. So, I'm just going to do this just to be unnecessarily epic, is jump... Okay, come on! Let me be unnecessarily epic, that's what I do best. Come on. Jump over. Thank you. I wanted to jump over that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so now we have to draw in the river. And I'm just going to warn you, right here, this right here is possibly the most slowdown I have ever seen in a Wii game. It is like... Shut up, easy. This is probably the funny, it's not really like funny though, but it's crazy how bad the slowdown is in this part of the game. Just watch, okay? I'll fill in the entire river. And sounds like I'm gyrating with how fast I'm shaking the Wiimote. And look at that, it took the text box like 2 seconds to actually load. I have no idea why, and while you're swimming through it, there's a lot of slowdown too. I have no idea why there's so much slowdown in this area. It's the only area of the game that has a lot of slowdown. I have no clue why. But going up here, we are about to get our second stomach. We're a cow. No, this is the astral pouch. The astral pouch, when we destroy things like pottery, we get food. No, shut up. We get food, and this food will equal a unit in the astral pouch. Once you've collected 200 units of food in the astral pouch, if you die, you get to come back to life without getting a game over and continue whatever battle you might be in. Which, we're actually going to get into a battle before the end of this video. I understand this video is already pretty long. We're pushing 20 minutes right now, but I really want to get you an example of the gameplay in this video, you know, just so that you can see more than just like a 7-minute intro. So let's go ahead, and I want to jump over I can't be unnecessarily epic today, I can't. And just going through this forest, just taking the environment, jeez. Again, I love the art direction of this game. Honestly, if you like Zelda, or you just like a good story, and you love the art direction that you see right here, this game is definitely for you. Right here is a stray bead. There are 99 stray beads hidden throughout this world. You get them from finding secrets or from doing side quests. So there are 99 secrets and side quests in this game. Crazy, I know. There is a 100th stray bead, but we are going to get into that much, much later. I just like to say, if you're still not really sure about this game, I recommend coming back for episodes 2 and 3, just like I did with Pikmin, because this game, you really don't get to see what this game is like in just the first video, though, just because of how slow this game starts out. But I promise you, it gets faster, it gets better. It is definitely worth your time if you like Legend of Zelda, or just like a good story, or just like really, really great art design. So, anyway, the sword of the statue is missing, so we're just going to draw it in. That really was your brushwork all this time! How'd you get this so good? Exactly, who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. I promise you, you do not get to these elements as fast as you... What is that? It's a deformed, dyslexic Big Dipper, of course. No, it is not. It is... a failed star. Apparently, I can't draw dots either. So much for me. And the way that star went off, it made it look like he was crying at my extreme epic failure of not being able to draw a frickin' dot. This is Tachigami, the god of rending. It slices, it dices, and it chops salad for the low price of $19.95. Mother Amaterasu, it's been a long time, but with these monsters around, the only place that I could hide in was the shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. This is actually a shrine of ancient hero, not ancient heroes. It's dedicated to Nagi from the legend. I should tell you guys that a lot of this game is based off of Japanese mythology, and I actually studied a lot of Japanese mythology so that I could tell you guys these things, because a lot of people in the Western Hemisphere are not going to get this stuff. Yeah, that's right. I studied. Studied. Yeah, I went to a library for the first time in 5.5 years for this. You better appreciate... No, okay. Yeah, okay. Just as a quick little tidbit of what I mean, Nagi and Nami from the legend are based off Izanagi and Izanami, which are the mother and father of all Japanese deities. So that actually is something. There's more to this later on, though, and I'll, of course, explain it as it becomes relevant. And this right here is Power Slash, which we just got the second element. Power Slash will allow us to draw a straight line. When using the Wii Remote for this, I recommend that you use the Z button and not the A button to draw. When you hold the Z button and then flick the Wii Remote, you draw a straight line every time, no matter what. So, steady hand or not, you should be able to do this. And, wow, I knocked down that tree without even trying to. And apparently, God needs to have the Crazy Taxi Arrow guide them. Yes, even God needs the Crazy Taxi Arrow sometimes. Where'd they come from? Whatever, draw first, ask questions later. And Easton's going to explain us the divine instrument on our back. What we do is we shake the Wii Remote to use that. Now, unlike in Twilight Princess where you just shake blindly, there's timing involved. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a Power Slash through both of them. That takes them down to really low health. And then we're going to get hit. And then we want to Power Slash him. And he will drop some awesome glowy blue thing. This is a Demon Fang. Enemies, when they're in their death animations, you can attack them one more time. You want to attack them using the proper move. If you do this, you will get a Demon Fang. Demon Fangs can be exchanged for really powerful equipment later in the game, so it is a great idea to do this, and I can't believe I didn't get perfect for damage on this easy of a fight. The floral finisher and the weaknesses will be shown down in the corner the first time an enemy's encountered, just like, you know, any other LP that I do. So, anyway... that's about it for this part, though. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys back by the magical fruit that we must cut down, because really, this is all backtracking. Seems we haven't repeated the last battle that we fought, so this is going to be a piece of Demon Fang! And we're back. Remember that promise that I made you guys, saying that you would see an example of how great the art direction in this game is as you get through it? Well, here we go. Okay, now I think it should be clear to you guys that you are in for an experience with art direction like nothing you've ever seen, and possibly even gameplay like you've never seen with the uses of the Celestial Brush. Right there, I should explain that loading screen. In the PS2 version, there's mini games you can play on the loading screen. You want to press the button in the exact same time that the paws come up on screen, and you can get Demon Fangs that way too. In the Wii version, this was taken out because the Wii version loads much faster, and most of the time those mini games are impossible to complete. But anyway, below there, past that gate, is Kamiki Village, which we are going to explore in the next episode, alright though? So, next time on Let's Play Okami, we are going to explore the village that we just restored from Sakuya's fruit, alright? See you guys then.